What's up everybody? Welcome back to the vlog. Got the sun behind me. I'm at Tyler's shop. We are gonna clean up after all of the mayhem of rebuilding and then wrecking the Can-Am again. So if you missed that episode, I don't even want to put it out, dude. I don't even want to put it out, but it must be out. We gotta be truthful with our vlogs.
Painfully true.
We rolled our Can-Am, completely rebuilt it, and then on the test run, there was an issue with our sway bar, there was not an issue with me.
I got caught.
There's an issue with the sway bar, okay? Sway bars are to prevent you from rolling. So
we put the sway bar on wrong.
And then I was driving really aggressively, just really aggressively, which I shouldn't be doing on test runs. It's all me, but that thing, I have like it's a weird lustful relationship with her. I just can't help myself.
It makes sense.
Yeah, I ever feel like Ron Swanson and his ex-wife. Did you ever watch that show?
No.
Oh man, you know what I'm talking about? Ooh, she just gets me. Vicky. It's the honey badger. Anyway, so we're gonna pick up the shop. We gotta get the X3 frame off of Tyler's trailer. I'm gonna start taking a bunch of this stuff with me home, and we're gonna start focusing our attention on the Polaris soon enough. Start adding some more aftermarket gear to that thing, and then we'll fix the honey badger once we get parts. Start off by getting this thing out of here. In addition to cleaning out Tyler's shop, one thing that we're gonna do today is pressure wash the Can-Am down and check for any additional damage. I already ordered a lot of the plastics that I broke, but I'm gonna go ahead and see what else is needed. We got some really cool mods coming for this thing soon, including a bunch of really awesome LED lights from Heretic Studios. I'm very excited for them. They have their roots in side-by-sides, and so a lot of their products are specifically designed for side-by-sides, and one of them that I'm really looking forward to getting is a shock tower mount. It goes right here, and it has a little LED bar in there, inside, built in, so it's gonna be sweet. We're also gonna do a 40-inch bar across the top, which I need to order a mount for soon enough, and maybe we'll fit a light somewhere else. But yeah, definitely need some lighting before we go to the sand dune. Oh yeah, oh yeah, he says.
Sure.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. We just trashed the shop. Like there's just parts and pieces everywhere. Everything's jacked up. So our goal today, get everything cleaned up so we can get back to our other projects. If you want to see us get this giant drift trike thing going, let us know in the comment section below. I think that'd be pretty cool. We got a lot of work to do today. We want to figure out what size trailer I need to get to be able to tow both of these. So I'm gonna put that one, we're gonna go nut to butt, figure out how long the whole package is. And it might change a little bit when we add the bumpers and the new tires.
Well, I think that when they go tire to tire, I think we're gonna have some space between the bodies.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
You gonna go tire to tire, or are they gonna hit
here? Yeah. Keep coming. Really good. Okay, so are you there?
You're pulling on me a little bit right there.
Trying to keep it tight. So you are at 24 feet 2 inches.
Yeah.
So 26.
So we need a 26-foot trailer at a minimum. That's what I was worried about. Like, there's a lot of deals for 24.
A 24 would fit if we had to, but if you're buying one, like if we found a 24 to use for this trip. Yeah. Which I think is what Kevin's is.
If it's not enclosed, that's fine because it can hang over a little bit.
It should be fine. I mean, hell, it can't weigh more than the toy hauler. The toy hauler is big and it's 30 feet.
Right. We just need like an aluminum 26 foot
all
trailer.
Aluminum.
A 30 would be cool because then you'd have a little space in the front
30 would be cool
for work on stuff. But
a 30 will be as long as my trailer in there, which is why you need to go deeper on the...
One thing that'd be kind of cool if you did a 26, you could have like a fold down table in the front that folds up, and you can have a cabinet above because you're not going to use all this space. You could still do a workspace in a 26.
You're a little wider than 72 inches. You're like 73 or 74.
Yeah.
So if you look at this trailer between the axles, a lot of them are like 72 inches between the fenders. I mean.
So you think you'd have...
No, that's more. It's 81. You're fine.
Okay, yeah, sure.
For some reason, I was thinking they were like narrower.
Yeah, I was gonna say, the guy that I bought that from had it in an enclosed trailer that was probably like a 20-footer, so it should fit between the wheel wells. Yeah, so that's quite the package there. We're gonna get this thing, we need a trailer. We need a good trailer, so if anybody out there has a deal, I'd like an enclosed trailer. I think that'd be cool. Something we could put like a wrap on. Lightweight, very lightweight.
Oh, and if it could be the dark gray.
Ooh. That would be sick. So it's time for the old Can-Am frame to come back to my house. We got plans for it. We're not gonna sell it or throw it away. We're gonna reuse it for an idea that I have of mine that I don't think anyone's done yet. I'm really excited for it. So right now, Tyler's gonna fork it, stick it on my little trailer for me to take home.
Get that out? Huh? You want this out?
Well, you want it, right?
Well, yeah, but
I just got done pressure washing this little monster. I wanted to get all of the mud kicked off of it to see if there's any damage that was being hidden by mud. I did find a few little things. So damage report, as far as I can tell, the frame is perfectly fine. We got some broke plastic here on the fender well. We'll probably just leave for now. White plastic, white hood cowl, broken plastic here, a little dent in the roof here, nothing too major to worry about. Door is dented, plastics in the back, torn. This thing's broke off here, tail light. The bed is still good, which is great because that's a really expensive part. All this looks good, all the radius arms are fine, they're straight enough. This plastic here, obviously, this one will need to be replaced. But other than that, nothing too bad, nothing to really worry about. We should be able to straighten all that crap out within a day. A couple plastic parts and we'll be back in the game. Oh yeah, also the headlight. This part of the headlight broke, which sucks. So that'll need to be replaced as well eventually. I'm not gonna worry about it right now. So I gotta go ahead and hitch up my trailer, and then I realized I need to update you guys on a few things in regards to the channel, everything that's going on. So first update, I guess, would be, you know, the condition of the Maverick, which we just talked about, and I think it's not as bad as I initially thought. When we first crashed, hitching up the trailer here, bonk. When I first crashed, I was pretty freaked out. I mean, I normally stay pretty positive during issues like that, but dang, that was disappointing to crash. After this, I'm gonna take you guys down to the shop that's working on the Tacoma and see what is going on with that thing. Oh, she's a beaut. Well, there's the Tacoma. I was gonna give you guys an update on what they've been working on in there, but as I'm looking at it, it looks like they haven't done any work to it. And they've had it for a week now or more, so that's kind of a bummer. They're supposed to be putting on these cam tab gussets so that next time it'll hold an alignment better. What keeps happening, every time I hit a bump, the tabs on the cam, the alignment tabs just get bent right over, and the thing just loses its alignment like within a few minutes of off-roading. So basically I've got these gussets from Baja Kits that are supposed to be way beefier, and they're supposed to cut those things off and put them on, but I'm seeing the truck and it's sitting there and they haven't done anything to it. I got a date with that truck next week. I need it back. Home sweet home. Shit, I hate this gate. I mean, I need it. Gotta keep the dogs in. But when I pull in and I have a trailer, the trailer's still out in the road. Bentley, come. No, get away. And then of course it also sucks to have to get in, get out, all that whole thing. I really want an automatic gate there soon. It'd be really, really nice to do that. There's so many projects around the house that I want to do. Like, I want an either recycled asphalt driveway or an asphalt driveway would be really nice. We want to rebuild the whole barn. We want to put in a real shop. That'd be really nice. But man, it just takes time and money.
I'm so happy to see you. Oh, you good boy. Yeah. Oh yeah, you look so happy. Let's go see Bodie. Bodie's being good. Oh, who goes there?
Did you buy a boat?
A boat?
It looks like a boat.
No.
Oh no, that's the frame to the X3. I wish I bought a boat. We need a boat. Ice cream. I'll get you ice cream.
Woo! I have a question for everyone who's
Yes.
upset about the coronavirus.
Yeah.
Why toilet paper?
Why?
Why? I couldn't buy any today, and we actually needed some.
Because what if I sneeze out my ass? I was thinking of buying it today because we might not be able to get toilet paper anymore.
Show me the medical studies that said toilet paper is going to save you. Like, buy canned foods. Why toilet paper?
Nobody knows. I don't know. Why freak out in the first place?
I'm looking at a post by, she does The Good Place, and she looks like Angie.
Kristen Bell.
Yes, Kristen Bell. Looking at her post, and she's getting ripped apart because she posted something about how there's all these different diseases that people die of every day, and yet the coronavirus is getting extreme amount of media attention, which should make you think a little bit.
Yeah.
And she's just getting torn apart because people are like, that's insensitive, how dare you? Blah.
It's freaking people out. It is what it is. I don't know.
Toilet paper makes them feel better though.
Yeah.
As long as you got your toilet paper.
Yeah, their toilet paper is protecting them. Maybe they build a wall around themselves.
Benny! Oh, you're a wee boy. You're so sweet.
All right, I'm gonna go cook that chicken for you. All right, well, I've been sort of, I don't know, having a hard time figuring out how I'm gonna drop this unfortunate and sad, but good, bittersweet news on you guys. And I guess now is as good a time as any because I don't know what else to film today. And I was gonna make a full video of it, but I was sort of advised not to. And so I'm just sort of letting you guys know. You'll notice Carol's door is wide open. And that's because Carol's not home. We let Carol go last week and it was a bittersweet moment. It was the best thing for her, and falconry proved to be just too time consuming for everything else that I have going on, and I had to pretty much get my priorities straight. I had to do what was best for her. She wasn't getting out to hunt as frequently as she needed to. The falconry season sort of came and left and she didn't get anything, and I told all of you guys, I told my sponsor that if we didn't go out enough, we didn't get anything, that I would let her go. And so she was doing really, really good. She was actively pursuing game that I provided for her, so she is probably thriving out there in the wild, and it's awesome that we're able to release her back into the wild. But the part that's really frustrating was that I wasn't able to film it, and I wanted to, but I was advised not to. The state not only did not want me to really film with Carol anymore, given that it's sort of in a gray area. There's some laws surrounding falconry and profiting off of videos of wild-caught, native-caught birds while you're a falconer. And then also my sponsor was worried that it would disclose her location and that some internet people might go and try to find her and re-catch her or something. And so, which that makes total sense. So we didn't film it, and that was sad and frustrating, especially as someone who loves making these videos and loved working with Carol. But it was good, you know. We bulked her up, made sure her weight was really, really good, and released her somewhere pretty close by so that we can sort of keep an eye on her from time to time. And I think I have seen her around. And then we left food out for a few days on a high perch, and that allowed, you know, in case she needed to find it, and she just reintegrated into the wild. So Carol is back flying free, hopefully hunting on her own and doing well. And I am going to take a break from falconry for a while. I didn't want to make a big deal about it. One thing, I didn't want to trigger a big like unsubscribe party and all these people freaking out and getting upset. If that is the way it goes, it is what it is. You don't need to tell me that you're unsubscribing. That's like one of the least favorite things ever. If you need to unsubscribe, then it's fine. If I'm not going to deliver the content that you're looking for, then that's understandable. I'll probably try falconry again in the future once everything levels out with what I'm doing with the YouTube channel. But right now, having the 2 young kids and all the trips that we do and all the videos that I'm trying to make, it just wasn't fitting, and it was like the weird outlier in the content as well. Like I'm trying to do like off-road motorsports and adventure travel related content, but then I have this falconry thing. And it'd be one thing if I just had a pet bird. That's what she kept sort of seeming like. It would be awesome if I just had a pet bird. That I would be cool with. But the law requires me to hunt with her. I wasn't successful hunting, didn't really enjoy hunting or didn't feel the drive to do it. And so it just didn't, I wasn't legally allowed to keep her. That's basically the end result, is I'm just not allowed to keep her or work with her if you're not going to hunt with her. And this is a big emotional thing for a lot of people, but in the falconry world, this is like just another day, man. Those guys go through birds so fast. They work with them for a season, then they let them go, and then they catch another one. They work with them for a season, and they let them go. Carol became idolized because of the channel. It became sort of a big deal, but I had to think about it from a falconry perspective. This is what you do with falconry birds. You let them go. So we let Carol go, and I will be seeing her around. I'll keep you guys posted if I do see her, and keep you posted on her health and everything, and that's really awesome. And maybe down the line I will get more of a pet bird, I think, something that's not part of falconry, so that I don't have the legal obligation to hunt with them. Of course I could if I wanted to, and because I have all the knowledge about birds of prey and I enjoy birds of prey, but it's just the obligation, and it's just such a big weight off my chest to just sort of take a step away from it, because you sort of have a lot on the line when you're putting everything out there online. So
Meantime, I got a barn owl that just shits all over all of my stuff in here. So
maybe he can be my bird friend for now. I don't know.
I'm trying to see if I have any pellets left for our barbecue. I don't see any.
So anyways, that's the news that I've been struggling to break to you guys for a while, and I didn't really know the best way to say it, so I just came out and said it. Carol is she's free, and I'm done with falconry for a while, and I sort of decided that I just can't let the channel control what I'm gonna do with my life, you know? Like, the channel is about my life. It's not controlling my life or directing my life. I'm not gonna do something for years and years and years on end that I truly don't enjoy anymore, just because people online want me to do it, and just because it'll make my channel more successful. I don't wanna do anything on this channel just to get views. I don't want to do anything that I don't want to do. The whole point of the channel is to give me more freedom. It was not doing that when it came to falconry, because it made everything more complicated. Also didn't really love the whole process of falconry. There was parts of it that I loved, but there's parts of it that I just didn't really enjoy. I don't really think I have the heart for it. I don't really like just killing animals for sport, you know. For hunting, if I'm going to eat them, sure, but I just didn't really see it as a sport to collect, you know, decent amount of food. Yes, you can eat rabbit and you can eat squirrel, and it's fine if it's just providing food for herself. That's great. But, you know, for the stuff that we had to do, like providing like bagged game for her, just didn't really enjoy all that. And I also kind of started feeling guilty about taking a bird from the wild. In the future, I think I'd rather just do a captive bred imprint or something like that, instead of removing a bird from the habitat. And, you know, it's one thing if you're getting her out and letting her fly all the time, but it's another thing if you're not getting the time and she's just in the barn way too much, then that's just not it's not okay. So that really attributed to my decision to let her go. So it is what it is. If you gotta go, you gotta go. I totally get it. I understand. But I hope that you guys will stick around and continue to support what I do. We got lots of really cool stuff coming up, lots of cool trips and adventures, and I'm certain that I'm going to get involved with more animals out here on the farm. Another thing, we just wanted to focus on maybe directing our efforts towards more hardy farm animals like sheep or cattle, goats, things like that don't require so much attention, ones that we can sort of let live out here on our farm for a little bit. There will always be awesome content to come, so thank you so much for watching. Get some work done this week, but don't forget to live.